Hello guys, today we got a little shootout going here. We got ratchet wrenches. We got the brand new Tekton. We got the Blackhawk. And we got Proto. Now the Proto ones were donated by a great subscriber. Shout out to Don. Don, thanks for making this video possible. Now, the Tekton I've only had for a month. They just came out with these a month ago. The Blackhawks I've had for 14 years. And the Protos I just got the other day from a great subscriber, Don. I'm hearing the Blackhawks might be going to be discontinued. I can't confirm that, but that's interesting because I think they're a hell of a ratchet. All three are 72 tooth, 12-point box. They got the reverse ratchet, lever, and the 15-degree offset. The Tekton here's got the satin chrome finish. Either you like it or you don't. I do like it. It's got the high visibility stampings. They are stamped. They are not laser etched. Individual part numbers as well. Blackhawk's got the high polished chrome. The ID markings are stamped. There's the individual part number. And this one's got a patent on it. This one's old, this one's made in Taiwan, but it's old stock. I don't think it's USA because there's no USA stampings on it, but it is different than the newer Taiwanese Blackhawks because I bought a set and I gave them away. Here's the Proto. ID markings are stamped, as you can see. I'm trying to get it focused here for you guys. High visibility, really nice chrome, fit and finish. Very nice. Okay, first thing I want to do is weigh these. The Tekton, here's the Tekton, 15 mil. Let's turn this on first, that might help Jeff. 4.86 ounces. So it's almost 5 ounces, that one. Wow. Here's a Blackhawk. 4.25, so that's 4 1/4 ounces. And there's the Proto. The Proto is the lightest, 4.16 ounces. So the Tekton's almost 5. The Blackhawk's 4 1/4, and the Proto is just a wee bit over 4 ounces. So the Proto are the lightest. Okay, the other thing is the Proto have that anti-slip design. If you can pick it up in the camera, you can see it right there. They do have the notches in them, as well as it's cut out right here where the other two aren't. So I'm not going to put a caliper in that part of it because it'd give a false reading. But let's do this. You know, the Tekton are heavier. I can show you some reasons right now. Let's measure the head size let's measure the width of the open end part. 34.11. 34.11 for a Tekton. 34.11 for a Tekton. And the Blackhawk is 31.11. Blackhawk is 3 millimeters. Not as wide. It's 3 millimeters narrower. That's a lot. And the Proto is 31.05. So the Proto is even smaller, a tad bit more smaller than a Blackhawk. So the Tekton got a lot bigger open end part. Let's see if I can get this to the camera for you. You can see on both sides a little bit, probably, hopefully. It's just, it's definitely a lot wider. Whereas the Blackhawk and the Proto are very, 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 they're kissing cousins. Very, very close. Let's measure the box end part. We're going to start out with the Tekton. Tekton is in a house. Take a gander. 29.74 for the Tekton. 29.74. The Blackhawk is 27.94. Black clock is 28.96. Hold on a minute, 28.96. I read that wrong. 28.96. 29.75. It's a millimeter bigger. The black clock is smaller. And 28 flush for the proto. 28 for the proto. Go back to tekton again. 28 for the proto. Yeah, it's almost 2 millimeters bigger. So that's quite a bit difference too on that size. So the proto is the smallest on both ends, then followed by the closely by the Black Hawk, and the tekton is a lot bigger at both ends. Now let's see how it sounds with the ratcheting. 72 tooth, 12-point box, 15-degree offset, and a reverse lever. It's pretty smooth. No skipping or binding on the tekton. Reverse lever is smooth when you switch direction. Back drag's not horrible. I don't have a fastener for this size, guys, so sorry about that. Usually I do, but I don't for the 15. Usually I go 19, 13, and 10, but this is what the size we have to work with today, so it's not bad. Let's try the Black Hawk. The Black Hawks are 14 years old. These things are pretty smooth. No binding or skipping, but they've been used for a lot. This is the older Black Hawks. They're not made in USA. I wouldn't say there's no USA on them, but they're not like the new ones. The new ones don't have these patent numbers on them. I know I've had them in my hands. I was one of the sets I gave away. This one's been used a lot. This one here could take a beating, and it just smiles back at you. Love that design. There's the proto. Proto's got a really nice chrome on this. ID markings are stamped nice and deep. Like I said again, it's got the anti-slip design. Some guys don't like that, but a lot of wrenches are coming out with that, so that's just the way it is now. 72 tooths, no binding or skipping. This is a brand new ratchet wrench. A little bit of back drag, but it's not broken in yet. Obviously, it's brand new. Again, a shout out to Don for making this possible. I probably would just buy a couple proto ratchet wrenches. The protos are pretty expensive, by the way, to boot. So the chrome on the Black Hawk and the proto's superb. And again, the tekton's got that satin chrome finish. Either you like it or you don't like it. Let's go to the 8 mil here. Let's go to the tekton here. I do got a fastener for this. ID markers are stamped very deep, as well as the name. Not a bad looking wrench. Some of you guys are going to like it, some aren't. The little ones always tend to have a little more back drag, but this is brand new, so all 3 of these are going to do that. You watch. But it's smooth. Let's put a fastener on this. I'll put one on this. It's pretty snug. Open end part. Not bad at all. Not bad. I don't know. The tekton I've only had for a month, like I said. There's the Black Hawk, the Black Hawks. 8's not one I typically use much. I can tell you that. And a ratchet wrench, that's another reason why this one's probably tight as well. I just don't use that size. Mostly 10, 15, and 19 seem to be the ones I use the most. Might be different for you guys, but there's no binding or skipping. It's very smooth. Fits the fastener very well. Let's put it on the other part. Open end part. It's pretty snug. Trying to get it where it might focus here. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It's pretty snug. Let's try the proto here. Let's look at the chrome again. The chrome is pretty can see it good right there. Proto. Proto is in the house. Take a gander. There's the individual part number. Chrome was superb in these. They got the notch out there. Anti-slip, like I said in the other size. The other two don't have that. Superb chrome. 72 tooth. If you can hear that. I don't typically use an 8 in a ratchet wrench. Let me know if you guys ever do. Because you get in a tight area, you got a small fastener, usually you can't get that type of wrench in it and on it, you know. Okay, so we got that. What do I think about these? Well, let's just do one quick thing here before we get off of this video. Now, like I said, I heard the Blackhawks might be being discontinued. I can't confirm that. If you guys have heard otherwise, let me know. I'd like to know. Give me some feedback on that. Here's the Proto on top and the Blackhawks underneath it. They're kissing cousins. You know, Black & Decker's got its hands in everything these days, and these two brands are no exception. So what's my overall thoughts on these? Well, I've had the Blackhawks forever, so I'm pretty partial to them. The Tekton seem pretty nice. I'll do a review another 3 or 4 months after I've had them for a while to give you a full conclusion on that. But if I was to buy another set, even though I haven't tried these yet, I'd be leaning towards buying these Protos. Excellent design, fit, finish, and feel. Just a superb looking wrench. I really think this would be a nice wrench. I'll do a follow-up on this wrench. I'll use it in the future and see how it performs. But if I was to buy a new set, it would be the Proto. And it would maybe to give my Blackhawks a little bit of a rest, so to speak. But okay, guys, we're getting off of that. And we're going to be doing some stuff on sockets. We're going to be measuring the hardness with the HRC files, Rockwell files scale. Test the hardness of them inside and out. I've had some sockets donated by Don. I think it's SK, Cobalt, Craftsman. I'm not sure what the other one was. I might throw some other ones in there. Let me know what you guys want to see in here, and we'll make it happen. Okay, guys, take care.